In this quick video guide, we're going to see how we can use Chaos Cloud collaboration tools like Upscaler, Enhancer, 360 Panorama to present our work that we done in Vray for Blender. And if you're interested, there is an entire course in Vray for Blender in the channel, and also about Blender if you want. There are many courses that you can see. So I'm going to go here in Vray menu, and I'm just going to open up Chaos Collaboration from here. Now, Chaos Collaboration can be used also with other apps or software from Chaos. So you can use it for Enscape, or you can use it for V-Ray, for SketchUp, for Rhino, and 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, and so on. And if you want, you will find also those courses in the channel. So I'm going to open up the V-Ray frame buffer also. And also here you can see there is an upload image to Chaos Collaboration. Well, you cannot do that while the render is working, so you need to wait for the render to be finished. And you can see here there are some thumbnails from the history of the V-Ray frame buffer. These are all parts of the V-Ray video course. So interiors, exteriors, and this is a 360 panorama. Now I cannot open an image until the current render is finished. So I just do a little jump, and this is a panorama example. So it looks like a spherical image flattened into a rectangle. And these are other renderings that I've done in the V-Ray video course. And for this, you also have this button here, which is the enhancer directly activated. Once you're finished the image, you can either like save the image, or you can just click and upload and enhance directly in Chaos Collaboration. So you need to activate that in the channels in the render in V-Ray for Blender. And again, that's part of the Blender V-Ray for Blender video course. Now I'm going to show you quickly how you can do a 360 panorama. So you pick a camera here, and you can use physical camera, but especially you want to do a camera override. So selecting the camera, go into camera override, select spherical panorama, and override the field of view of the camera with the 360 field of view. And this is the part concerning the camera. So you need to take care of these parameters of the camera, and then we need to adjust something in the render itself. Now all the other parameters again are explained in the V-Ray for Blender video course, like the aperture, shutter speed, depth of field effect, motion blur, and so on. Okay, now let's go up. So first you take care of the camera, and then you take care of the render settings. Now one thing that is suggested is not to use the V-Ray GPU, but the V-Ray engine standard. So I cannot change that until I stop the interactive render there, and then I can change here the V-Ray engine into V-Ray, and that is what is suggested, not use V-Ray GPU. And then in the output also make sure you have a resolution that has a ratio of 2:1. So means you need to have double the width of the height. So if you have like 1000 for the height, double that, make it 2000 in this case. And if you want to make it bigger, just 4K and then 2K the height. So it needs to be 2:1 ratio. Okay, once you're ready, you can start the render by just launching the production rendering with F12, and you can already see here the panoramic or spherical environment. And you can use this also as an HDRI, as an environment if you want. And by the way, I placed there also an environment and some Chaos Cosmos assets to do this render. And again, all of that is explained in the V-Ray for Blender video course. All right, now we just need to finish, and I set a time limit of 1 minute so we can see this together. So you can see the progress of the render. You need to wait for the render to be finished in order then to upload the file inside Chaos Cloud or Chaos Collaboration section of Chaos Cloud. And there you will have, well, 3 tools. You will have the possibility to turn this into 360 panorama. Then you have Upscaler to increase the resolution, and then Enhancer to better the quality of faces and details, etc., etc. Okay, you can see now it's finished. I can click directly there to enhance, so upload and enhance, or I can just upload and then enhance later. And I need to pick here a folder. I've already created a folder in my Chaos Cloud, but you can create more. You can create more projects. You can also here, you can, go to the announcer directly. You can just upload. You can make it full screen. You can rearrange here with more folders, subfolders, and so on. And when you're ready, click on upload. Now it's uploaded. Click on open in cloud, and now we should be seeing, okay, this is just a presentation, like a walkthrough of all the various tools and features of Chaos Cloud. You can see the announcer here. This is a perfect example on how it's going to make the render more realistic in general. And I'm going to close this now. And this is the last two images, and these are others that I uploaded before, again, from the V-Ray Blender video course. Now here you can see this is automatically being considered as a 360. Now if that doesn't happen, you need to do it manually, and I'm gonna show you where you can do it. So let's open the image, and this is now full screen, and you can see what 360 Panorama does. Essentially, it's gonna let you move around. Be careful on the rotation of the camera, but you will see that it will work like this. You can like orbit your view around. You can see not with a static frame, but you can move around your eyes into the scene. And it also applied, you see the HDRI on the background there, which is something like a spherical environment itself. Okay, now you go up on the top right corner, click on edit, and this is where you can switch manually panorama mode, 360 mode or not. And also you can choose different types of orientation. You can also customize the the starting like point, which could be like something like that. You can see it's pretty blurred because, well, for a panorama you need to have like 8K, something like that, to have a nice resolution. Otherwise it will be too pixelated, too blurred. But then there is another tool that can help us. The enhancer can help us to improve the image and the realism. And then you have the AI upscaler. So usually here you have all of three of them. So you have the settings, the upscaler, and the enhancer. So my guess is that this was already enhanced one way or the other. And then with the upscaler, you can multiply by 2 or by 4 the resolution of the render, meaning that it's going to try to generate, create, invent the missing pixels that are not there. So you can see now it looks way much sharper. We can see also, especially the background, you can see there it basically lost all the pixels. And so this is the work of the upscaler. Now all the other, I think that they have been already enhanced and updated with the enhancer. But let me show you here. This is one where I use the enhancer. Oh, no, that's the one we just uploaded. So this is the one that I have enhanced before, and you can see that the faces. Look at the faces; they have way more details. They look basically like pictures, like photos. So they look pretty realistic. And also the products here, you can use this for product visualization and improving any type of render, architectural, product, photographs, and etc. etc. And that's it. So I think this will be good enough for this really quick video guide. Let me get here back into V-Ray from Blender, and you can see the latest uploads here in this little screen. So there you go. That's the button there if you want to go directly and enhance automatically, or you can just upload and then enhance later, or you can just save the images and upload them into Chaos collaboration a second time. This will be all for this video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel to stay updated, check out other video guides, video courses, and also please join the channel as a supporter to support us. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video guide.